Welcome all in class 20 on PCB design course. In this class, we will discuss about the layers in Autodesk Eagle. Autodesk Eagle provides 255 layers. Each layer is used to provide a specific information related to PCB. Here in this class, we will discuss the use of some important layers in Autodesk Eagle. Now, in order to access the layers of Autodesk Eagle, we need to open the board layout of circuit in Autodesk Eagle. Then by using the layers setting, we can open the layers wizard. Now first, by using the hide layers, we can hide all the layers from the board layout. Then by using show button, we can see a particular layer. By using left click, we can see the layer, and again by using the left click, the layer will become inactive. So this is the top layer. This is the circuit of traces on top layer. This represents the bottom layer of the PCB. The pads layer provides information about the pads of PCB. Similarly, we can see vias layer, we can see the dimensions layer, we can see the T place layer, we can see the bottom place layer, we can see T origin layers, and so on. So now first in the series is the layer 1. Layer 1 is called the top layer. The first layer contains the information about the copper on the top of the board. Whether this is related to an individual copper trace, whether it is related to polygon from copper to be used as ground, or it is related to pads placement. The red color traces ground or pad indicates that this is related to the top layer. Layer 2 to 15 is called route layer. In case of multi-layer PCB, layer 2 to 15 contains all the information for copper as provided by layer 1. However, these layers are available with Eagle subscription. Layer 16 is the bottom layer. Just like layer 1, this layer contains the information about the copper on the bottom of board. Blue colored traces, ground or pad indicates that this is related to bottom layer. Layer 17 is related to pads. This layer provides information about all of the throw hole pads. Layer 18 is related to vias. This layer provides information about all of the vias on PCB. It provides a quick path of connectivity for signals between layers on PCB. Layer 19 is called unrouted layer, and this layer provides information about unrouted wires. Unrouted wires are also called air wires on PCB. By the time PCB is fully routed, we will not see any unrouted wire on this layer. Layer 20 is called dimension layer. The dimension layer has the purpose to specify the outline of board. Layer 21 and 22 is called top place and bottom place. These two layers contain both the top and bottom silk screen information on PCB. This layer also provides information about component outlines to show the positioning of parts on PCB. Layer 23 to 24 is called top origins and bottom origins. These two layers contain information of both the top and bottom sides component origins. Layer 25 and 26 is called top names and bottom names. So as the name suggests, these two layers contain both the top and bottom print of component names. Layer 27 and 28 is called top values and bottom values. Again, as the name suggests, these two layers contains the specific value for every component on board. Layer 29 and 30 is called top stop and bottom stop. These two layers indicate where your solder mask should not be applied. Defining an area that you do not want solder mask applied to will provide space on copper for soldering the parts. Layer 31 to 32 is called top cream and bottom cream. These layers contains all of the solder paste data for surface mount components. This layer is being used by manufacturers to make stencils for printing solder paste before assembling any parts of PCB. Layer 33 to 34 is called top finish and bottom finish. These two layers include data about any kind of special finish that board requires, like plated gold or silver carbon. It can also include data about specific pads that need immersion gold plating. Layer 35 to 36 is called top glue and bottom glue. These two layers include both the top and bottom sides of the glue mask. This mask is useful for securing components on board that encounter stress during daily use, such as switches, jacks, or connectors on PCB. Glue is typically applied by manufacturer with one dot in the center of smaller components and few dots under large parts like integrated circuits. Layer 33, 37 to 38 is called top test and bottom test. At the end of fabrication, that is creating a bare board, PCB is likely to be tested for any short circuits. So this is where these two layers play their role by providing the dedicated test points on both the top and bottom of PCB. Layer 39, 40 is called top keep out and bottom keep out. So these layers are needed to keep components away from specific area on your board. These are the two layers you will want to use. By defining an keep out layer, your design rule check will be on the lookout for any components placed within your keep out boundaries and alert you with an error. We can also use keep out area to define specific spacing requirements between components. Layer 41 to 43 is called T restrict, bottom restrict, and these two layers are used to indicate from where the copper should be removed on board. Layer 44 is called drill layer. This layer contains all of the data for holes on board that need to conduct electricity. Layer 45 is related to the holes on PCB. This layer is similar to drills but contains all of the data for holes that do not need to conduct electricity, like unplated mounting holes. Layer 46 is called milling layer. This layer is solely dedicated to the milling of holes, inner cutouts, and any other kind of contour that need to be cut by manufacturer. Layer 47 is called measure layer. This layer contains all of the measurements you need to make on your board, like the dimensions of your board outline or even the spacing between components. Layer 48 is called document layer. This is the layer for the supplementary documentation on PCB. The supplementary documentation is like PCB thickness, solder mask and silk screen colors, desired copper type and weight, special finish requirements if any, and these all document files are used by the manufacturers to finally fabricate the PCB. Layer 49 and 50 is called referenced LC and referenced LS. These two layers contain the reference marks for fiducials on your board. Layer 51 and 52 are called top document and bottom documents. Last but not the least, we have the two documentation layers for the top and bottom of your PCBs. These layers will not be included in your manufacturing files. That is, these are not related with manufacturing of PCB or fabricating of PCB, but but are instead a handy set of details to include when referencing or reviewing your design by some another party. Some things to consider putting on these layers includes both the mechanical dimensions of your components and enclosures, which includes the data sheets of the components includes. So these were the some important layers of Autodesk layer that we want to discuss today. Thank you very much.